as we welcome you to Black and Gold Day here in beautiful, scenic Boulder, Colorado for the Colorado spring game. The future is now, but before the past being honored. Shedeur Sanders, a successful 2 years here in Colorado. He and Travis Hunter, their numbers are going to be retired. Julian Lewis, the five-star prospect, 17 years old.
Do you want competitive reps from your guys today? Because Caden Salter and Julian Lewis, they're going to get a live look.
Yeah, we're not going to hit them. We're not going to touch them. We're not going to touch the receivers. Everybody else getting hit. The tight ends and the running backs, they're getting hit. So it's going to be an aggressive physical game, and we want to see how our lines have improved up front defensively as well as offensively.
Just 4 numbers in the history of Colorado have been retired. They are adding 2 more.
Travis Hunter became the most honored player in a season in college football history last season for the unveiling of Travis Hunter's jersey retirement.
As they now become the latest to be retired here in Colorado. 3 Heisman Trophy winners, including the late great Rashawn Salam, Byron Whizzer White, and now Travis Hunter.
Got to get a little special teams in here, Matty, to get this thing kicked off and get it going.
Yeah, so the script they're doing right now, they do a kickoff, they alternate with the kick return, they'll do a punt, and then you mentioned Mata, who came over with Deion Sanders from Jackson State. He was telling us a story yesterday. He's like, Mata's not going to miss. He's not going to miss when I put him out there, and I found it interesting when he was talking about the quarterback competition and Salter and Juju Lewis.
Right on cue.
All right, good. No good.
There it is.
Back on track.
Make sure they're ready to go. You want to go through all 4 phases of special teams. We'll get a chance to see some live action.
Throughout the 16 weeks of the season, championship weekend, games come down to college kickers.
But there's no doubt, Mr. Barry, if you got a kicker, you got a little confidence, a little swagger, a little bit of a weapon on special teams. Passing of the torch here today with Shedeur Sanders talking with Juju Lewis.
There's the 60-yard field goal.
We see a 60-yard field goal. Nails. And how about the 17-year-old reclassified? Our first chance to see Juju Lewis in action.
Starting the spring game for Colorado's, that's Dallin Hayden, the running back up the middle.
If we get a chance to see him put in the air here on 2nd down.
So swing it out of the backfield to Hayden.
2 tight ends. There were a lot of heavy 4 wide receiver team a year ago.
And they're not going to hit the quarterback, and if they do, they're going to be in a big problem. Those guys as well as Brandon Hood now in the backfield. And when you're a team, and a good run for Hood.
North Crowley, but that is so much production. I don't think you're going to be able to completely make it up.
You see the ball jump out of his arm, Julian Lewis. They're going to run 5 plays here in these offensive possessions, get some of these guys in.
Be an area that they look at to potentially address with a lot of players who are in that portal here in attendance at today's game.
But I know it's easy to give the offense a lot of the
eyes on Caden Salter taking over the offense.
And a great career at Liberty, comes in, final year of eligibility. That was a great defensive play there. We talked about the defense. That's his brother, Kylan Salter.
The scoreboard, this is fantastic.
So Salter here, 3rd and long, completes it over the middle. That is Zach Atkins. He just got all 20 and then some.
Great job after the catch by Atkins. That's a false start.
All kinds of movement down there. Play fake for Salter. He's going to roll out. A good job, and that's what he does well. He can move on his feet, throw the ball, as you see Titus Batista go down and grab his knee. Able to do to Liberty in that dream season and that run that they went on. They were a talented team, had a high-flying offense. Salter, a big reason for that. 7 more flags get thrown. And so the penalty makes it 1st and 10. Salter, play fake. Again, he's content with taking that all day. Can't go broke taking a profit. A nice drive for Salter, getting his opportunity. Gonna run it right up the middle. That'll get the 1st down. And Holly,
5-star recruit. They've got some really good kids coming back that they can continue to build that depth and strength up front.
And they feel that they're going to see, real improvement in that department all throughout the course.
I mean, they've just been hitting this play, and the defense finally caught up to it. That was Sarum again, brought down by the true freshman T.J. Branch. The answer is yes. Good read. Harge.
In this moment, Juju Lewis, first time he's been in the stadium. Both these guys, nice throw on the move once again. Both of these guys, you know, heading into next season, because they do bring different dynamics and skill sets to the table.
To the talent they have on the field. Pat Shurmur's a great offensive mind. He's been in the NFL. So Bautista trying to get in there and put the gold team on top. We're not going to get into any targeting or replay reviews today. Another false start. A good job.
These players out here in position, let them make plays.
Time for Salter, end zone. Almost got a glimpse of what Joseph Williams is capable of. He almost came back and caught that. They're in field goal range. Salter doesn't have to force the throws. He's got a man wide open over the middle. Led him too much, intended for Atkins.
Try to win this quarterback battle. We'll see if this second opportunity a little bit more fruitful. Ooh.
That's a smart play by him to knock that down, by the way. The defense was bearing down on him. Taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves Saturday on ABC. That's Hayden breaking a big one. Dallin Hayden. That's a big physical run out of him.
Good patience and burst through the hole for the biggest chunk run we've seen here today.
Again, 20-plus yard play, you get 2 points. 8-plus yards, you get 1. And a good job by the defense there.
Of next football season, and continues to learn and learn on a daily basis.
Said he put about 15 pounds of muscle.
We saw throughout the college basketball season.
How'd that work out?
As the season went on, he just got better and better.
You can see the arm there from Lewis. Terrell Timmons, DJ McKinney on the coverage. You got a flag down. Transfers in attendance today with some of the players that are here. Keeping an eye on, as Dion told us, they're going to look to add 17 to 19 more players to the roster. And to move the chains and get another point as they've gone down 6-5. That was Tawfik Bayard. Both sides of the ball after the 9-win season. So 3rd and 2. Hayden tries to bang it up in there. The defense does a good job to hold him short. Could knock one through from 49. Air's thin up here. No good. All right, 6-5. An infield single with 2 men on was the difference. As it's 6-5 gold.
The Coach Prime effect has been impactful. Look at all the celebrities that have come out, from Magic Johnson, Michael B. Jordan, LeBron James, Tom Brady, The Rock, Vivica A. Fox, Lil Wayne. It has been a place to be, but look at all those news outlets who've come and done coverage on Coach Prime.
And everyone's paying attention. And you know where else that's reflected, the gravitation to Coach Prime? In his coaching staff.
Let's hang on for a second, though. Caden Salter's having a good scrimmage. Salter under center. We'll call it the boulder holder, not the bush push.
That's a dollar.
Thank you.
No, it's a lot of them.
Do we have a Dion one yet?
No, not yet.
All right, that's
got
coming.
One in the making, though.
Okay.
Don't rack that swagger, Jack. 6-6, by the way, tied at 6 apiece. Salter trying to direct traffic. That you know what that was, Dustin? That was just a scrimmage play.
100%.
I'll give
Come
it to
on,
you.
man.
I'll give it. Look at that.
We're here to watch Prime, and it's your turn to rhyme.
All right, so at this point, it's no longer a football play.
What everybody wants to see, but it's tough for my eyes not to be down watching the big guys do a little pass rush. Check it down to the running back out of the backfield to Joseph Williams. Here's some more of going back to Caden Salter.
Joseph Williams, you see him there. He's had a nice day. We were talking about it during the break. We thought maybe he's been the standout. I think Joseph Williams, easily the receiver standout with Shador and Travis Hunter and all these receivers. Dion and Shurmur, they've got to go into the offseason thinking they've got a good unit they could build around. They threw the flag on it. The big fellas, the Dusty Dvorak's down there going one-on-one. That's when practices get intense. That's when fights break out.
The best. That's when everybody gets around pass rush.
It's like a gladiator pit.
Darn right it is. Kidding? And look, that's where, and that's going to be a huge factor. We're going to focus a lot. We've talked about quarterbacks, wide receivers, but line of scrimmage for Colorado. Can they get that running game improved? Are they that much better in year 3 up front? And Warren Sapp told us we go 8 deep on the defensive line.
Yeah.
He said, we feel really good about 8 guys that we can win with those players. If that's legitimate and that's real, the offensive line is improved. That's going to help whoever wins this quarterback battle.
The Colorado defensive coordinator.
Okay, I'm trying not to get you in between plays. You're still calling stuff out here, right? What are you trying to see right now?
Oh, we got a lot of young guys in there. It's good to see them going. You know, it's hard to tell the guys on the inside. Otis had a play he probably should have made, like that interception that we should have made. That's great. But no, they've done a great job. We got 2 new D-line coaches. They really have come in and done a really good job.
I love it. We were talking about.
I mean, you look at the quarterbacks
Sawyer
coming
Robertson is back.
Right. I mean, this is a league. There's a shot over the middle. Now that was a good look at Juju's arm. He finds Cam Michael. So back into the team period after a brief 7-on-7 and one-on-ones down at the end zone. As I mentioned, the Big 12.
We obviously know what happened at UCF.
Can we just talk real quick, though, to Rich Rod in West Virginia?
I mean, you know, Scott Frost, now he left, he went to Nebraska, he went back home. It didn't work. I am fascinated to see.
Oh, it was a good throw, almost a great catch. Flag on the play. That was Michael, covered by McKinney.
As any conference in college football, I like to call it the conference of competition, because so many of these teams, maybe more than I could sit here and debate with you and make a case that they have a legitimate chance to make a run to Arlington for a Big 12 championship. And what's not to love about that?
You see Brandon Hood get in there for a touchdown. That was a Juju Lewis-led drive. So a 2-point conversion attempt here. Dallin Hayden, good job getting in. There's a good, yeah, right, good physical run up front.
He said that he's had people trying to get him to coach forever. Coach Prime's been working on him for a long time. You see a shot down the field.
Should have been another flag, but they didn't throw it. I'd asked him, you know, challenges of becoming a coach, and he said it's the communication of explaining what I know in a way that they will understand.
Littered all throughout this coaching staff.
Salter, plenty of time, tried to zip one over the middle. That was nearly picked off by Jeremiah Brown. It was picked off, rather, by T.J. Branch. It was a deflected pass from Brown to Branch.
A couple of big runs. What progress are you seeing?
A lot of progress, just them understanding exactly what we're trying to do and what's required for them to have success.
Okay, you never fatigued. I remember a game at BYU where you were just like bloody bruised and you kept going in and in. So this is pretty cool. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Salter again having a good scrimmage. I'd say Colorado's pretty good at quarterback as we'll wrap this thing up. Black and Gold Day in Boulder when we return. The scrimmage has come to a conclusion.